It's your boy, The Marvelous Knight, coming at you with another review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Episode 4. Excuse my tongue, I just had a celestial and whatnot. There's a lot to unpack in this episode, but this is going to be like a real quick type of review because I got some other stuff I got to take care of real quick. But I'm going to try to get through everything, all the major stuff that happened in it, right? So we pick up with a flashback from Wakanda with Ayo and Bucky. Ayo revealing to Bucky that he's been free of the Hydra mind control. Fast forward back to where it left off on the third episode, where Ayo confronts Bucky and says she's here for Zemo because she knows that he broke the Zemo out of prison. And so she lets it be like Bucky knows like he needs him. And I guess she gives him time or whatnot, but she let it know that she will be coming back for him. And so fast forward back to the hideout. Zemo and Bucky and Sam come up with a plan to go to the funeral of somebody that took care of the leader of the Flag Smashers that she was very close to, and she would be attending that funeral. So they go to the place that they knew where they were at, and Sam and Bucky are asking questions. Hey, do you know, I think her name was Donna. And no one would tell them any information. Like, Falcon was like, hey, I would help. And they was like, we know who you are, but we just can't trust you. And stuff like that. So, Zemo, bag of candy with some kids, pulled it out, gives one to a little girl, says Donna was a dear friend to him, and he just come because he heard of her passing, and blah, blah, blah. And the girl tells him where the funeral is, where it's going to be, so he knows. Then he tells the little girl, you see Sam and Bucky over there? They're very bad men. Don't trust them. And so they go back to their little hideout, whatever they were at Zemo's little headquarters. And so they was like, we got nothing. And Zemo finally tells them that he knows where the funeral is going to be, but he's not going to tell them because it's his leverage. Because he knows the Wakandans are coming from. He knows that the fraud Captain America and Battlestar eventually are coming for him. So fast forward, they go to the funeral, and Battlestar and the fraud Captain America show up. And Sam is like, he has, his ability to talk and, talk people down is what he does. And so fraud Captain America says, I'll give you 10 minutes. And Sam goes in there, leader of Flag Smashers. They talk. They're agreeing on certain things. As Sam says, he just can't get behind the way she's doing things, right? So it's like he's talking her down. He got her. He has her trust. He has everything. But then, fraud Captain America, he has to be the hero. No, sir, you're a damn fraud. A fraud. A fraud. Right? A fraud. So he totally F's everything up. All hell breaks loose. They get away or whatnot, and Friar Captain America gets his ass handed to him by, I think, one of the Flag Smashers or whatnot. And so they go back to the hideout, and he shows up, and he's coming for Zemo, and Sam says, look, I know you think you're running something, but you're running nothing but your mouth here. And then the Magi show up. My favorite moment of the damn episode right here. Ayo shows up with the rest of the Hadoya Magi, and he goes, Captain America, And he was like, you have no jurisdiction here. And she goes, we don't care for your jurisdiction. Our jurisdiction is whatever Wakanda says it is. And I was like, what? Now forgive me for the blue tongue again, because you're gonna see it throughout here. But I was like, yo, and he felt hurt. And Sam told him, like, you had a better chance of fighting Bucky than the Maja. And truly, man, he touched that shoulder, Ayo's shoulder, and that was it. She whooped his ass in Battlestars. And then, on top of that, Sam and Bucky was watching for a little bit, and then, we should do something. So then they get involved, and then they get their ass whooped a little bit, up to the point where, Bucky interfered with Ayo, and they going back at it, and then she does something to make his arm fall off. And that completely stops the damn. Everybody just stops. Like, you just, what? And oh my goodness, man, the arm just falls, and then one of the Mage throws a spear, traps the fraud Captain America to the table, and then takes his shield and pick it up. And while this is happening, Zemo pulls a El Chapo and disappears. So once Ayo finds it, she goes, he's not here. Leave it. And they give Fraud Captain America the shield back. And he goes, they weren't even super soldiers. Yeah, they weren't. That just makes them even more badass, right? And one thing I did forget to mention is the confrontation at the where the funeral was of the leader of the Flag Smashers. She had the rest of the super soldier serum, and during the confrontation, I think with her and Zemo, Zemo found that she had them because she dropped them, and he squished every last one of them except one, and Fried Captain America knocked him out, and before Sam or anybody can come, he picked up that vial of super soldier serum and put it in his pocket. I did forget to mention that. So it all comes back to me in a little bit. But anyway, so fast forward back to this Wakandan ass whooping that had just occurred. He's hurt. He's been humbled. He's not as good as he thought he was. So, of course, he ends up taking the super soldier and becoming the asshole that we all know he's going to become. So fast forward, they the leader of the Flag Smashers get a hold to Sam's sister, tells her like she has a message for her brother, threatening her a little bit. The sister calls Sam, gives him the coordinates where the leader of the Flag Smasher wants to meet. Him and Bucky go. Then Sharon Carter, was able to track Fried Captain America, and he was headed to the same place, or at least they wanted him to be headed that way. It was a big trap, nonetheless. So he goes and he's fighting them, and then Sam finally sees that he's strong. He's bending pipes. He's fighting these Flag Smashers, knocking them back. And he tells him, "What did he do? Like, what did you do?" And man, so eventually his buddy Battlestar, gets caught in the mix, and he gets hit real hard to the point where the wall that he hits, it snaps his neck, and he dies instantly. This sets off the Fraud Captain America. And he chased one of the Flag Smashers down in a crowd full of people, hit him with the shield, and just start ying, 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 to the point he kills him. and blood just splashes everywhere. People recording it with their phones. Oh my goodness, man! And so you see Sam and Bucky looking on, and you see the blood on the shield. All I can say, Steve Rogers would never. He would never. This great value son of a. Oh, I can't stand this man. Man, he is fully developing to the asshole that I've been talking about that he will become in the last 3 reviews that I've done for this. Now, as far as a rating go for this episode, it is a 11 out of 11. Okay, it surpassed 10 out of 10. It's 11 out of 11. Oh, whatnot. This was a solid episode, action-packed, OMG moments to the fullest. Can't wait to episode 5. Like I'm loving where this is going. I'm loving what Marvel is doing. I'm loving it. This even has me so excited to see Loki. So if you guys haven't checked out WandaVision, I advise you to do so. If you haven't checked this out yet, this series yet, I advise you to do so. Please. And then you got Loki, I think, coming in May or June. Check that out, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be good too. Because right now, Marvel with the TV shows that they have started on Disney Plus, they winning. They winning. So that's my review, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You can check out my other content on the channel. I got gameplay on there, but I think now I'm gonna start doing. When I'm gonna stream when a new game comes out, I'll stream the first 30 minutes of it, and if people view it and it gets a lot of views, then I might stream it into the rest of the series on there. So check out that if you're like a gamer or whatnot. You can check out the Godzilla vs. Kong review, the Justice League Snyder Cut review. So just check out the content, like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk about this episode. If you've seen it, what did you thought, and what you think the climax is gonna be? So come on, man, let's get in the comments and let's do this. Thank you. Appreciate the love I've been getting for the channel. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I got a goal to get to at least 200 and then up from there. Let's go. Night out.